edX is a non-profit startup that was formed by Harvard and MIT. And what we do is we provide quality access to quality courses from world-leading institutions. And as such, we've engaged in a number of worldwide partnerships, for example, with the Chinese University Consortium and the Chinese Ministry of Education, and the Queen Rania Foundation in the Arab world. What that means specifically is that we provide our open source platform to those consortia and collaborate in both pedagogical approaches and bringing content to learners in those countries in their native language, as well as providing ongoing support with regards to producing content that is relevant in those areas of the world. We strongly believe in academic freedom. edX is really just a broker and a facilitator. While we're founded by universities, we are not a university. Our partners choose which content they want to provide to learners worldwide for free, and edX supports them in furthering that mission. So the most popular classes are actually introductory classes that deal with subject matters that are of relevance for a large audience. One of our newest very popular classes is the science of cooking, which uses chefs worldwide from a range of different areas to provide insights into how you apply science in the day-to-day cooking at home. And that course has, I believe right now, over 90,000 people enrolled in it. So those kind of classes have generally speaking, a very wide appeal. But what's important is that it's not necessarily the number that matters. It matters what kind of engagement we see. So some of our most successful courses in the form of engagement are those that may only have 5,000 or 10,000 enrollees, which are still substantial numbers. Broadly speaking, all subject areas are of importance. People are generally speaking interested in business, in general affairs, but also specifics around computer sciences. Yeah, edX is, as it was founded by Harvard and MIT, deeply engaged in the future of residential education. Our core mission is both to provide online access to a worldwide audience, but also at the same time to see how technology can inform what happens on campus. Already about 50% of the freshman class at MIT are using edX in one form or the other. So one can imagine a future where online courses, even for residential students, will become an integral part of their curriculum. We don't seek to replace traditional campuses, we seek to enhance them, and that's what we do together with our partners. So will MIT offer purely online classes to its enrolled students? Perhaps, but it will always be in conjunction with the face-to-face engagement, which is so important in the educational space. The point of offering online courses for traditionally enrolled students is quite frankly learning outcomes. And it's the expectations that students have on being engaged in different ways and formats than they would be in a traditional lecture. We've undertaken a number of experiments with MOOC courses that we took online and on campus, what we call SPOC, Small Private Online Course or Class. And what we've seen is tremendous improvements in the results of those students who were enrolled in those classes. For example, in one college, the retake rate went from 41% down to 9%. So those are really substantial areas of improvement, and so it's really about learning improvement outcomes that are critical. We've actually got different kinds of grading capabilities already integrated into the open source platform. So open source means that organizations can take the edX platform, can modify, can apply it on campus or for whatever means. What we have integrated right now into the platform are three forms of assessment. There's self-assessment, there's peer assessment, and then there's AI assessment, we call it. Self-assessment, peer assessment, and AI assessment all work with a closely integrated technology that edX has developed. AI assessment in particular drives a learning mechanism, so it's an automated learning that is built on an initial grading that a faculty member undertakes. So a faculty member would, for example, take 100 essays, grade them in the traditional sense, and then there's a machine learning perspective that takes those initial grading papers and assesses those, and then is able to grade thousands of students based on the first traditional form of assessment. The most exciting thing I've learned so far at OEB is that there's a great enthusiasm around the world and in Europe in particular, not just for MOOCs but for online learning. So I think we're really at the cusp of a new revolution. It's not going to completely replace what's happening currently on campus or online, but there's an enhancement that's going on, and people are willing to experiment, they're willing to pilot. And what I think is truly important is everybody recognizes that standing still is not an option. With regards to technology-enabled learning, the three trends that we see is one, a furthering trend towards blended learning. That means utilizing technology together with traditional modalities to improve learning outcomes. The second trend that we see is an increased awareness worldwide on the capabilities of technology and providing access to people. And the third trend, and for us very, very important trend, is the utilization of data to improve conceptually how we approach learning and how we improve learning outcomes.